Have you ever promised yourself that you would stop a bad habit only to find yourself repeating it again days later? If so, you are not alone. Every person struggles with habits they wish they could leave behind. Some habits waste our time, others damage our health, weaken our relationships, reduce our productivity, and prevent us from becoming the best version of ourselves. The frustrating part is that we often know these habits are harmful, yet breaking free from them feels incredibly difficult. Many people dream of changing their lives, but true change begins with one difficult step: admitting that a problem exists. Bad habits often become so normal that we stop noticing how much damage they are causing. Whether it is wasting hours on social media, procrastinating important tasks, speaking negatively, overeating, or engaging in actions that distance us from our goals, these habits gradually become part of our daily routine. The danger is that when something becomes routine, we stop questioning it. This is why self-awareness is so important. You cannot fix what you refuse to acknowledge. Being honest with yourself requires courage. It means looking in the mirror and accepting that some of your struggles are the result of your own choices. Many people spend years blaming their circumstances, their upbringing, their friends, or their environment. While these factors can influence behavior, they do not control your future. Taking responsibility means understanding that although you may not be responsible for every challenge you face, you are responsible for how you respond to those challenges. The moment you stop making excuses, you begin taking back control of your life. One powerful exercise is to write down the habits you want to change and list the consequences they create. Ask yourself how much time, energy, money, or peace of mind those habits have already cost you. Think about the opportunities you may have missed because of them. Reflect on how they affect your relationships, your productivity, your confidence, and your personal growth. When you clearly see the true cost of a bad habit, your desire to change becomes stronger. Responsibility also means recognizing your triggers. Every habit starts somewhere. Certain emotions, situations, places, or people may encourage behaviors you want to avoid. By identifying these triggers, you gain valuable insight into why the habit keeps repeating. Instead of reacting automatically, you become more conscious of your choices. Awareness creates a space between the trigger and the action, giving you the opportunity to choose a different response. Personal accountability is not about criticizing yourself or feeling guilty all the time. It is about empowering yourself. When you accept responsibility, you stop seeing yourself as a victim of your habits and start seeing yourself as someone capable of growth. Every positive transformation begins with a decision to be honest about where you are today. The more responsibility you take for your actions, the more confidence you develop in your ability to create lasting change. Many people focus all their energy on trying to eliminate a bad habit, but they often overlook an important truth. Habits cannot simply be erased, they must be replaced. The human mind naturally seeks routines and patterns. When you remove a habit without replacing it with something beneficial, you create an empty space that often pulls you back into old behaviors. This is why so many people quit a bad habit for a few days or weeks only to return to it later. Lasting change happens when a positive habit takes the place of a negative one. Every habit exists for a reason. Some habits provide comfort during stressful times, while others offer entertainment, distraction, or a temporary escape from problems. Before replacing a habit, it is important to understand what purpose it serves in your life. If you spend hours scrolling through social media because you are bored, simply deleting the app may not solve the problem. Instead, replace that time with reading, learning a new skill, exercising, or engaging in productive activities that provide the same sense of fulfillment. When a healthier habit satisfies the same need, the transition becomes much easier. Small changes often produce the biggest results. Many people fail because they try to transform their entire lives overnight. They create unrealistic expectations and become discouraged when they cannot maintain them. Successful people understand the power of gradual improvement. If you want to stop wasting time, start by dedicating just 15 minutes a day to something meaningful. If you want to overcome negativity, spend a few minutes each day practicing gratitude. Small actions repeated consistently become powerful habits over time. Positive habits also create momentum. When you complete one productive action, you naturally feel motivated to take another. A person who starts exercising regularly may become more conscious of their diet. Someone who develops a reading habit may become more interested in personal growth and learning. One good habit often leads to another, creating a chain reaction that improves multiple areas of life. The people around you can also help reinforce positive habits. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage growth, discipline, and success. When you spend time with people who are working toward meaningful goals, their mindset and behavior can inspire you to stay committed to your own progress. Good habits become easier when they are supported by a positive environment and strong influences. The goal is not merely to stop doing something harmful, but to build a lifestyle filled with actions that move you closer to the person you want to become. Every positive habit is an investment in your future, and every small step forward strengthens your ability to leave bad habits behind permanently. Many people underestimate the power of their environment when trying to break a bad habit. They rely solely on willpower, believing that determination alone will be enough. While willpower is important, it is often not enough when you are constantly surrounded by the same triggers that encourage unhealthy behavior. Your environment influences your decisions every day, often without you even realizing it. If you truly want to stop bad habits, you must create surroundings that make good choices easier and bad choices more difficult. Think about how many habits are connected to specific places, people, and situations. A person may feel motivated and productive in one environment, but become lazy and distracted in another. Certain friends may encourage positive growth, while others may constantly lead you toward harmful behaviors. Certain websites, apps, television programs, or social media accounts may trigger actions that waste your time and energy. Recognizing these influences is a crucial step toward change. One of the most effective strategies is to remove as many temptations as possible. If your goal is to spend less time on social media, limit notifications, delete distracting applications, or set specific times for using them. If you want to improve your productivity, organize your workspace and remove anything that constantly distracts you. When temptations are easily accessible, resisting them requires continuous effort. When they are removed or reduced, making better choices becomes much simpler. The people you spend time with also have a significant impact on your habits. Human beings naturally adopt the attitudes and behaviors of those around them. If you surround yourself with individuals who are disciplined, motivated, and focused on self-improvement, you are more likely to develop similar qualities. On the other hand, if you regularly spend time with people who encourage negative behavior, breaking bad habits becomes much more challenging. Choose companions who inspire you to become better rather than those who keep you stuck in old patterns. Creating a positive environment also means filling your life with reminders of your goals. Keep motivational quotes where you can see them. Set clear objectives and track your progress. Surround yourself with books, resources, and influences that encourage growth and learning. The more your environment reflects the person you want to become, the easier it becomes to act accordingly. Success is rarely the result of a single decision. It is usually the product of hundreds of small choices made every day. By changing your environment, you make those positive choices more natural and consistent. When your surroundings support your goals instead of working against them, breaking bad habits becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural process of growth and improvement. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to break a bad habit is expecting instant results. They decide to change, stay motivated for a few days, and then become frustrated when the process feels difficult. The truth is that bad habits are not usually formed overnight, and they rarely disappear overnight. Real transformation requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to keep going even when progress seems slow. The journey to overcoming bad habits is often filled with challenges, but those challenges are what build strength and character. There will be days when you feel highly motivated and confident. Everything will seem easier, and you will believe that the habit is finally under control. However, there may also be days when temptation feels stronger than ever. Stress, disappointment, boredom, or unexpected difficulties can make old habits seem attractive again. During these moments, many people give up because they assume a setback means failure. In reality, setbacks are a normal part of growth. What matters most is not how many times you stumble, but how quickly you get back up and continue moving forward. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point. Athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, high achievers all faced obstacles before reaching their goals. They did not succeed because they were perfect. They succeeded because they refused to quit. The same principle applies when breaking bad habits. If you slip once, do not let that mistake convince you that all your progress has been lost. One bad day does not erase weeks or months of effort. Learn from the experience. Identify what caused the setback and use that knowledge to become stronger. Patience is essential because meaningful change happens gradually. Small improvements may not seem significant at first, but they accumulate over time. Every day you resist a temptation, every time you make a better choice, and every effort you make to stay committed is building a stronger version of yourself. The results may not be visible immediately, but they are happening beneath the surface. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, personal growth requires consistent effort before the benefits become obvious. It is also important to celebrate progress, no matter how small it may seem. Many people focus only on how far they still have to go and forget to appreciate how far they have already come. Recognizing your improvements builds confidence and reinforces positive behavior. Every step forward is evidence that change is possible. The people who successfully overcome bad habits are not necessarily the strongest or most talented. They are the ones who keep trying when others give up. They understand that lasting success is built through consistency, determination, and patience. No matter how difficult the journey becomes, continue moving forward, because every effort you make today is shaping a better future tomorrow.